I recently came across a few videos and reports about a brand new Toyota pickup, rumored to cost somewhere around $12,000. That price sounds unreal in today's truck market, so I started digging, trying to figure out what's actually behind the buzz. The name that kept popping up was the 2027 Toyota HiLux Champ, a small, bare-bones workhorse that's all about function over flash. The company hasn't officially confirmed everything yet, but the idea alone is interesting enough to break down. So here are the hottest takes on this simple, basic pickup that might shake up the entry-level truck world. Join us as we explore the world of wheels. Subscribe now and buckle up for the adventure. What is Toyota HiLux Champ? This is basically the opposite of what most new compact trucks are trying to be. It's small, simple, built with a clear purpose. No oversized screens, no flashy trim packages. Truckers like to say a no-nonsense pickup, designed to work first. The whole idea revolves around a bare chassis cab layout, meaning buyers get a solid foundation and then turn it into whatever they need. Flatbed, service body, small dump, camper setup, delivery box, even a tiny food truck. Rumors actually make sense. The compact truck class is growing fast, and Toyota has already tested the waters with talks about the stout pickup. But instead of doing what others do, the Japanese company is leaning in a different direction. While Maverick and Santa Cruz blur the line between crossovers and pickups, and upcoming models like Ram Rampage and Chevy Montana follow a similar path, the HiLux Champ sticks to old-school truck DNA. It rides on a ladder frame, not a unibody platform. That alone makes it feel closer to a traditional work rig. It is compact, but still built like a real truck. U.S. debut. Bringing the HiLux Champ to the United States wouldn't be as simple as shipping it over and putting it in showrooms. In its current form, the truck would meet a lot of local requirements. Safety standards, emissions rules, lighting, crash structures. All of that would need adjustments. And let's not forget higher import tariffs and logistics costs. The price advantage starts shrinking. So Toyota is left with a tricky decision. Either import the HiLux Champ and accept a higher sticker, or carve out space in an existing US plant and build it locally. The second option sounds cleaner long-term, but it also means committing production capacity to a vehicle that's still somewhat of an experiment in this market. That's not a small call. Then there's the powertrain question. The current HiLux Champ leans heavily on oil burners, and Toyota has been pretty clear about avoiding such powertrains in the US market. Emissions regulations are tougher, and demand for compact diesel trucks just isn't what it used to be. That means Toyota would likely need to swap in a gasoline engine, maybe even consider hybrid assistance, which again adds development costs and complexity. Another unknown is how Americans would react to a ladder frame truck with such a small footprint. Traditionally, bigger has always sold better here. More power, more towing, more presence. The HiLux Champ goes the other way, compact, basic, built for utility rather than image. To me, it's still surprising how the Maverick managed to break through and find a large audience. That success opened the door, but it doesn't guarantee that a stripped-down chassis truck will get the same reception. Pricing. And here's the reason you're watching this video. A $12,000 truck. That sounds impossible, game-changing, unreal. But that's actually the price of the HiLux Champ in the Philippines, where the truck is sold in its simplest form. Once you start translating that idea to the US, the math changes. All the modifications we talked about earlier, safety upgrades, emissions compliance, engineering work, cost money. And none of that is cheap in the United States. Then you either add import tariffs and transportation fees, or production shift to the US, which brings higher labor and manufacturing costs. Either way, the price starts climbing. Realistically, it's hard to see this truck starting below $20,000. And that would likely be for a bare-bones chassis cab, without even a bed attached. From there, things add up fast. The market already shows how quickly options inflate the sticker price. Buyers of the HiLux Champ would need to install a flatbed, box, or specialized body. By the time someone configures an ice cream truck, delivery rig, or small service vehicle, the total could easily approach $30 grand. At that point, the HiLux Champ starts losing part of its original appeal. Other compact pickups, which already come with a finished bed, more comfort, and broader dealer support, suddenly don't look that far off in price. The idea of a super cheap work truck is what gives the Champ its edge, and once the numbers rise, that advantage becomes a lot thinner. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you next time.